What is the difference between a CV and a resume? Why do you need to have both of these, and when do you have to use each of those? I'm George, founder of the Catapult Your Career Academy, and in this video series I share with you practical advice and actionable knowledge as to how you can grow your career faster and how you can ace that job application process if that's what you're going through. So if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing. Now on to today's topic. Jumping in straight ahead, a CV is, put very simply, a comprehensive document of everything and anything you have ever done in your professional life ever since high school. All the presentations you have given, all the publications you have written, all the degrees, educational degrees you have earned, all the work you have performed, the requirements, the responsibilities, the achievements you've had. Literally, you list everything out there, okay? Now this document is a standard document. It's a one-size-fits-all document. You don't personalize it in any ways. So you keep your CV, and if somebody asks for your comprehensive CV, that's what you send them. Now, as you can imagine, this document can get quite long, right? Now, if you're in high school, it can be still just a one-pager, which is totally fine, right? You get to enjoy other benefits if you are at that stage in your life. But if you have counted already a few more years, like I have, then your CV gets long. Like mine, for example, is about 3.5 pages already. And yours can get as long as to 3, 4, 5, 6 pages, as long as, depending on how many years you have counted already and how much stuff you have done over those years, right? So this is your CV. Now, on the other hand, your resume is a short as possible description that is personalized presentation of you for a specific occasion. So ideally, your resume is a one-pager. And in your resume, you don't list everything. You pick the most relevant things from your CV that present you in the best possible light for the specific position you're applying or for the specific case. You can even tailor the way you write those things, and you should tailor the way you write and you present yourself so that the person, the reader of your resume, understands why you're really the best fit for the particular position that you're applying for. So you always, if you're writing your resume, do your best to make it a one-pager. My resume is a one-pager, and most people's resumes are one-pagers. If you're a complete beast and you have so much experience that is distinct and relevant for a particular position, your resume can get up to 2 pages. And that is okay. But in the vast majority of cases, with 99% of all my clients with whom we work one-on-one, they usually come up with 2 pages with me. And then, for example, if they're applying for, let's say, a senior marketing job, we decide that the fact that they have done a junior marketing internship 5 years ago is not really relevant at this point anymore. So we remove that. The fact that they've been a waiter 5 years ago or 6, 7 years ago doesn't really add too much value to their current application. We remove this. Things that we can say instead of 3 words with 1 word. Explanations which take 2, 3 sentences, we say in 1 sentence, and we always manage to get a resume down to a 1 page. If you need help with this, if you cannot manage this, feel free to reach out directly to me on georgemanilov.com. I'm there to help you in one-on-one capacity if that's what you need. Now, when do you use each of those? So a CV, the comprehensive one, you use almost exclusively in academia and research. And so if you're applying for a PhD, master's, you're always expected to be sending your comprehensive CV document, right? But in almost all other occasions, people might ask for you, even if they say a CV, like you shouldn't be confused because sometimes people use these words interchangeably. Even I, in my trainings, because people use them as synonyms, I'll sometimes use both words as synonyms as well. But this shouldn't confuse you. The way you should think about this is more about the context. If it's academia and research, or explicitly somebody asks you for your long-term form CV, then you send this. But in almost every other case, you're expected to send your resume, your tailored presentation of yourself for the specific occasion. Now, at this point you may say, well, then I don't really need a CV, right? I just need to have my resume. I would actually strongly advise you to keep a CV as well. And the reason why I have a CV, although I'm not in academia and research, is because I tend to forget a lot. And we tend to forget a lot, to be honest. I tend to forget the presentations I've given, the stuff I've done 3 years from now, 5 years from now, even a year from now. Sometimes I forget, oh, I actually did this, you know? That's why I have my comprehensive record, because every time I send my resume, I don't just copy paste it, I always tailor it for the recipient. And so I always browse quickly through my casual resume, through my casual CV, and I pick the things which make me most relevant for the particular application I'm filling, or the things which can also, that might help, things which can show that I have some commonality with the recipient. So for example, if I'm sending my application to somebody who I know has done beekeeping, I will include the fact that I spent a month beekeeping in one of my summers during in university. You may say, traditionally I would think this is a rather irrelevant experience to what I'm doing now, but if the other guy is doing it, I'll point this out so he says, hey, we're like each other. We share some commonalities, so we have something on which we can start building off our conversation and our relationship. So keep your casual CV, and every time you write your resume, go through it. You'll be surprised how many times you pick things which you've forgotten, but will present you in a better light for a specific position you're applying for. Hope that was helpful, ladies and gentlemen. If you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to get more such useful videos, make sure you subscribe to this video or like me, follow me, whatever you're watching this. Share it with other people, and make sure if you're now about to write your resume, you check out my other videos which can tell you how you can make your resume irresistibly attractive and sexy so employers can't resist but invite you over an interview. You can also check my video where I share 5 extremely creative ideas as to how you can make your resume stand out from the crowd and make you get that job interviews. Hope you have a great day today. Hope you go out every single day, execute boldly on your goals, and you keep growing, keep becoming better, stronger, faster every single day. Talk to you soon.